Hello and welcome to the third video of this particular chapter, deriving missing figures using general ledgers. Means using T accounts, find the missing figures. At first, we are going to check out sales ledger control account to find credit, sales, or could be even other missing figures. This is about by using sales ledger control account, you can find out your missing sales figure. For example, opening and closing SLCA, sales ledger control account, means receivables figures given or bank figure given as well, but not the credit sales. How do you find it? Let me show you. If you remember the SLCA pro forma DRCI, it's a debit account. So any balance BD means opening receivables balance on the debit side, then credit sales on the debit side as well. This will be your balancing figure. It will not be given. Rest of the items are on the credit side, which will be given. Let's assume we received money from our customers, bank, excuse me. Then if there is any discount allowed on the credit side, then sales return on the credit side as well. It makes it down, doesn't it? And anything makes it up on the debit side. Then you can have contra when your receivables and payables are the same person. Also, you can have irrecoverable debt, doesn't it? That makes your receivables down. And that's it. Then you do total, and balance CD. Normally, balance CD will be given, but you do total. Generally, you do total, take away all the items. Balance CD becomes balance BD. And that's it. You need to remember this pro forma and you can get the full marks. As I said, most of the time, this will be your balancing figure, but anything like contra could be a balancing figure, sales return could be a balancing figure. You need to look for it. Let's start with a very simple, easy peasy question. Activity number 1, calculating sales as a missing figure. This time sales you're looking for missing figure. Sales means bal BD will be given, then credit sales is not given. It's question mark. Could be bank given, could be balance CDBD. Let's see what is given in the question. During the year ended 31st December 2019, a business had the following balances on its sales ledger control account. Balances, trade receivables, 31st December 2008. That means that's opening balance because we are doing 2019 and that's coming from 18. And 31st December 2019, this is my closing balance. Yeah. So opening balance means bal BD and closing balance means balance CD, doesn't it? Now I got my balance BD, balance CD. What else information? Payments received from credit customers during the year totaled 39,204. That is my bank money received from credit customer. Find the missing sales figure by preparing the sales ledger control account. Now they have given it. We're going to follow the same formula here. SLCA, balance BD given. Look at this. Balance BD. How much? This much. 1447. 1447. Balance CD also given. I'd like to write it here. Balance CD. Normally you find balance CD is the balancing figure, but this time your credit sales is the balancing figure. We're looking for that figure. Okay, let's follow the momentum. The bank, where do you write the bank? The bank makes it down, doesn't it? Means we received money from our trade receivables, 39,204. That makes it down. DR, CR. CR means down, DR means it goes up. That's it, people. We need to do the total, write the same figure here. Take away balance BD, I'll get my credit sales. I'm taking my calculator on screen. So my credit side is bigger, 39,204 plus 1928. I got 41,132. So this here, I'll take away 1447 minus 1447, and I got 39,685. 39,685, and that's my credit sales. That's the solution. And how did you manage to do it? If you just need to remember this pro forma and apply your knowledge. That's an easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, the pick list was given. I didn't bother about the pick list, but balance BD here, balance CD there, bank here. There is no purchases, sales, credit sales basically, or just sales, whatever is the suitable. Choose it. Yeah, the sales is your credit sales. Remember, the credit sale goes into the sales ledger control account. So this purchase ledger control account, credit purchases goes in it, because the cash doesn't go here. It goes into the cash book. Okay, activity number 2. It looks like a long, quite a long activity. Don't worry about it. We will follow the flow and try to do it. Number 2, calculating contrasts, VAT amounts, and cash balances. So 3 things. This task is about incomplete records and reconstructing general ledger accounts. You are working on the accounting records of a sole trader for the year ended 30th June 2019. That's my year end, which is always important to keep in mind. You have the following information like daybook information given: sales daybook, goods, VAT total. Okay, keep it in your head, in your mind. Sell purchases, net VAT total given. Yeah, these are credit terms because it's a daybook. Then the balances at 30th June 2018 and 30th June 2019. Obviously 18 is opening and 19 is closing. Receivables means SLCA, opening closing given. Payables means PLCA, opening closing given. VAT opening is credit, means it's current liability, closing not known. We might have to do a VAT account. Bank opening given, debit means positive money, it's not overdrawn, it's a positive money, and closing not given, so we might need to do a T account or just a tabular format. Yep, we'll check it out. Further information: general expenses, again net VAT total, and purchases net VAT total. See the VAT information, we need all this VAT information into the VAT accounts. Yeah. Also we need receivables opening and closing, so this payables, if there is any purchase ledger control account, so we need payables, but in this particular activity we have to deal with SLCA, so opening and closing we need. What else given? Receipts and payments recorded. So receipts are more important here. This goes into SLCA, doesn't it? We received money from customers. Paid money to suppliers goes into PLCA. Both of these makes it down. Rental income, some more income. Wages, money going out. HMRC for VAT payment paid. It's actually paid to HMRC VAT. General expenses paid that much. Okay. How many money in here? Rental income is a money in, and credit sales, we got money from them, money in. Rest is money out. Okay, our requirement number 1, find the missing contra figure by preparing SLCA. And you remember that performer here. There you go. Balance BD, number 1. Number 2, credit sales, which is we're looking for contra. Number 3 could be bank. 4 could be discount allowed. 5 could be sales return. Contra is what we are looking for. Then 7, then 8, and that's it. Yeah, just we will again follow the question from top to bottom and try to answer that question. In number A, we have, what do we have? We have opening receivables, we have closing receivables, we have bank, don't we? I've seen it. This is my bank. These are the 3 items we have, and contra we are looking for. Credit sales we have here. Yeah, credit sales we have 150,000 plus VAT. Total is 180,000, and that's the total we take into the of our accounts. Yeah, not the exclusive figure. It's the inclusive figure we take into account. So the opening trade receivables is 22,000. Let me do the performer first. Yeah, I do like this. Balance BD, and then I have balance CD, don't I? 22,000, I remember. Then I received money from them, bank. So whatever is the money. Then there is a credit sales, a sales daybook, SDB. This time is SDB. I'd rather take this one. And balance BD taken, balance CD taken, bank taken. Then contra is my balancing figure, doesn't it? Contra. Okay, 22,000. Then let's keep taking all the other three: bank, sales daybook, and sales daybook. I remember 180,000. Bank, how much bank? 140,300. That's much money we received from customers. And how much is the balance CD? Look at this big arrow. It's 47,800. 47,800. That's it, people. To the total. This time debit side should be bigger. Taking the calculator on screen. Here 22,000 plus 180,000, doesn't it? Yeah. 22,000 plus 180,000 equals to 202,000. Writing here. Writing the other side. Take away bank and CD. And you'll get a contra minus 140,300 minus 47,800. And you get 13,900. That's my contra. That was our A. Going to B. Find the closing balance of the VAT Control account for the year ended 30th June 2019. The balance is not charged. The business is not charged VAT on its rental income. Okay. If you remember the VAT Control account, DR, CR. So CR means liability. If liability goes up on the credit side, liability goes down on the debit side. Remember, just income related VAT goes on the credit side, and expense, purchase related VAT goes on the debit side. Also, if you have paid any VAT, your bank going down, bank credit and VAT debit. So on that note, I remember I had a balance BD on the credit side. Balance BD means I had a liability. I'll start with that one. I'll show you. I'm taking my highlighter. That's VAT, and that is my credit VAT. 5780. So 5780. Then go income VAT means sales. We have a sales. That's my SDB. Sales day book VAT. My purchase day book VAT would be on the debit side. General expense, we have general expense. Hold on, general expense is an expense, so it should be on the debit side, shouldn't it? Yeah, VAT on general expense, just taken here. Purchase day book taken there. Sales day book taken here. And if we have paid some VAT, I remember I've checked it out, so that should go there. What else? Anything else? I don't see anything else. Balance BD already taken, so only CD is left, and that's what we are looking for. Let's do it then. How much is my sales VAT? I can see it's 80,000. Let me erase some of the items here. It's very messy. Okay, look at this. Sales and the VAT is 30,000. Sales VAT 30,000 and purchase VAT is 16,000. Do remember taking it at the bottom. Sales is 30,000. Purchases is 16,000. Then we have a VAT on general expense. How much is that? General expense, I got it here. General expense is 2350. Let's take it at the bottom. 2350. And bank means how much you paid from the bank. Check it out. HMRC for VAT payment, which is paid 11,800. So this basically goes here. Your bank goes down 11,800, and your VAT liability should go down 11,800. All the items I have taken into account. I'll just check which side is bigger. It looks like your credit side is bigger, doesn't it? 30. Yeah. No, which side? We'll check both sides. Yeah, it's 35,780, but on the other side is 16,000, 11,000. So 2789. No, your credit side is bigger. Yep. So let's write it. 35,780. So 35,780. Let me write it down here. 35,780 on the other side as well. 780. Take away all the items on the screen, and the items are minus 16,000, minus 2350, minus 11,800. How much is left? 5630 is my balance CD. Bal CD 5630, wasn't it? Let's double check. 5630. Yep, that's it. That's my balance CD, and that's what I got. It's still a liability because it's going to be on the other side. We are liable to give that much money to HMRC. We do have number C as well. The totals recorded in the cash book for the year ended 30th June are receipts means money in, payments means money out, and assuming there are no year-end adjustments, what will be the opening balance in the cash book for as at 1st of July 2019 means 30th June 2019 is how much is the closing. The closing for this and the opening 1st July is the same thing. We're looking for the closing balance. So what we need to do is how much we had at the beginning, opening plus how much in minus how much out. We should get our answer, the closing, shouldn't it? So let's check out from the question how much was the money at the beginning we had in the bank. Let's check this out. Bank beginning is 83,456. 83,456. 83,456 plus money in is this much, yeah, 150,300 minus money out is this much, is 129 and 550. I should get my answer, shouldn't I? Let's do on calculator. 83,456 plus 150 300 plus, oops, it's a minus, isn't it? 129 550. How much is the figure? Equals to 104,206. 104,206, and that's available money, positive money, debit money, and that's what I'm gonna write in the box. 104,206, and that's DR. Yeah, that was a long but straightforward question. Check out the next video for purchases, credit purchases, with a little bit of reminder. This reminder, just like to remind you that if the bank statement says debit, that means money out, yeah? And bank statement says credit, that means money in, into the bank statement, because bank is opposite, it's an independent body. But our accountant in our cash book, debit means money in and credit means money out. With that note, I'm ending this video here. See you in the next video to check out the PLCA, Purchase Ledger Control Account for credit purchases. Till then, goodbye.